Good morning, YouTube. Today's message is, or the message that was put on my heart to come to you today with is people will often try to use what they think is the worst thing they know about you to destroy the greatness in you. Many of us have experienced where someone, oftentimes it'll be a family member or a close friend. Very few times is it really a nemesis or an enemy. But like I said, oftentimes it's somebody who knows you well. And it's like as soon as they see you stepping into your greatness, they want to bring up your past. Well, remember when you used to do this? Remember when you used to be on drugs? Remember when you used to get drunk? And that's fine. We all fall short of God's glory. So whatever you think you know about me, that's the worst thing you know about me. Aside from any criminal activity. Now, if you've committed a crime and somebody know that, I'm sorry, you're going to jail. But I digress. Just people will try to throw your past up in your face, the things that you used to do. And let's be real, most of us, the things that we used to do, if we don't do them anymore, we used to do them out of either a lack of knowledge. For a lot of people, it's a lack of knowledge. Because if you know better, you do better. Simple as that. And so when everybody comes into their set of knowledge in their own time, it's not a race and there's not a set date by which you should know this, this, and this. People will come into the knowledge that they are meant to have when they are meant to have it. So you or them ridiculing you for what you didn't know then and you know now, it's not, they're trying to ridicule you with it, but it's really just growth. You're growing. That's good that you used to do those things and you don't do them anymore. That shows growth. That shows maturity. So no need to get upset with people when they bring up your past and try to fight them and accuse them of being haters. I would take that as with a grain of salt, with some humility. I would thank them for the reminder, because I think we all need that. Sometimes we get away from, or we think our past is too painful, or the things that we did in our youth or when we didn't know, we don't want to talk about it out of embarrassment, out of some things are painful. Why didn't I walk away from that relationship sooner? Why did I stay in that dead-end job so long? Why didn't I go back to school sooner? And then when you leave that situation, you go back to school, you leave that relationship, you left that dead-end job, you moved away from that neighborhood, from those people who were nothing but a bad influence on your life. You look back, or you don't look back. And sometimes you need that gentle reminder, like, this is what you used to be. Let this serve as a reminder of what you don't want to go back to. Even though these people from your past that are trying to bring it up are obviously trying to hurt you. They're trying to remind you that you ain't as great as you think you are. When in reality, you are. If you overcame something and somebody has to remind you about it because you are so far removed from that somebody who doesn't know you would not believe that used to be you, then that is absolutely growth. That is absolutely what you want and what you need. And thank them, because they won't expect you to thank them, because they're bringing up your past to embarrass you, to make you feel some kind of way, to knock you down a notch, as they say in the streets. Bring you down a peg. Let me remind him or her who they really are. No, that's not who you really are. Because you're no longer that. If that's who you really are, you would still be that. Thank them. It'll totally throw them off. It'll make you feel better, honestly, that this person obviously thinks so much of you that they're even having to remind you in themselves, look what she used to be. She doesn't look or act anything like that. that I need to remind her, she ain't shit. You still dumb. You still homeless. You still poor. And the reality is that everything that you've always been in your life, you will carry that with you, some little part of that, whether as a reminder or whether it's just imprinted in you as part of your DNA. But that is no reason, that doesn't take away from your greatness in no shape, form, or fashion. You are still great. You're amazing. You're awesome. And everything that you went through is what you were supposed to go through. It determined who you are right now. So don't get mad at those people who feel the need to dig at you and get under your skin with little reminders, or as some people refer to, throwing shade about what you used to be. That's the awesome thing about life. You can be homeless one day and live in a mansion the next. But don't ever think that being homeless at one point in your time made you any less deserving of what you have now.